Manchester City's season so far. Manchester City, during my preview of the season, I did mention that, they are a team that has gone under everyone's radar. And we shouldn't forget Pep Guardiola is still the manager. Yes, the season started. Man City wanted to, repeat what they were doing last season that didn't work. And after a few matches, Pep Guardiola realized that, this team may not be as strong as they were last season when they lost to Brighton. And then he quickly changed it. They lost to Tottenham and lost to Brighton in back-to-back games. And Pep Guardiola quickly changed it, adjusted it. And then when they were going to Arsenal, everyone thought Arsenal was going to run riot against Manchester City, considering what happened at the Emirates last season. But then Pep Guardiola defended and defended until he got a draw in that game. Could have even won it. But then it has not been a bad start for them, except for those two losses. So let's look at their season. They started the season with a 4-0 win against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And then in their second game, they lost at home to Tottenham Hotspur 2-0. Went away to Brighton and lost again 2-1. Then they beat Manchester United 3-0. Started their Champions League campaign 2-0 win against Napoli. Then drew at Arsenal 1-1. Beat Huddersfield in the EFL Cup 2-0 away at Huddersfield. They beat Burnley 5-1. Their second game in the Champions League, they drew 2-2 with Monaco at Parc des Princes. And then in their last game so far, they beat Brentford at the Amex 1-0. So it's not looking bad at all for Manchester City. They're currently fifth. They're currently fifth in the Premier League table, just 3 points behind the league leaders Arsenal. Haven't lost those two matches. But then if you look at how they have been performing in recent times, I don't think it's bad. Their goal ratio is fine. In Premier League, they have scored 15 goals. You understand? They have scored 15 goals. They have conceded just 6. They have +9. And if you look at their Champions League, they've scored 4 goals and conceded 2, 1-1, drawn 1. They also beat Huddersfield in that EFL Cup. So if you look at it and put it together, altogether, that is a good number of goal returns. And the team, I think the only thing that is going to disturb Manchester City this season is this constant injury to Rodri, because when Rodri are fit, Manchester City tends to play well. And Pep Guardiola highlighted that in his last post-match interview when he was being asked about Rodri, why Rodri keeps picking injury. And he told the reporter that whenever he doesn't play Rodri, they come and say he's not playing Rodri. Now he's playing Rodri, they can see that his body is not taking some things. And I think that's the only thing that is going to, even though I don't think they're going to win the title this season, but they will be there and thereabouts. You understand? This City team are below what they used to be before. And but it's not looking bad for them. Let's just see how it goes. But I think they will need to have more people scoring goals. You cannot have only Erling Haaland coming up with the goals. Before, we used to have a lot of players in Manchester City scoring from all over the places. But then, currently, it is just Erling Haaland that is coming up with the goals and all of that. So, it's something they need to work on. And Erling Haaland this season, massively crazy number of goals. I think 19 goals in about 9 games. That is crazy. That is crazy at the beginning of the season. So, this is what I feel about Manchester City so far so good in this season. Let me know what you think in the comment section.